Air-conditioning Climate Pledge Arena. Skylar Diggins-Smith and the Seattle Storm take on Bowie? No. These lineups, I mean, just Olympians everywhere, future Hall of Famers everywhere. Ezzie Magwigor, Asia Wilson to tip it up, and it's controlled by Seattle in the Rebel Blacks today. Kids Day, a ton of...
Seattle's starting lineup, these five, when they play together in the last 6 games, outscore their opponents. They're plus-minus better than anybody.
Kelsey Plum over to Asia Wilson. Young turning the corner. Can she go 2 for 2? Yes, she can. Boy, talk about picking up. Magwigor holds, now gives to Horston. Horston with the pull-up jump shot. That one goes down, and she's just got so much more rotation in her. Las Vegas, Diggins-Smith attacking with the strong hand. Double teamed. Oh, good bullet pass inside. And Diggins-Smith are available. Here's Jewel with it. High post, Ezzie. Hands off. Diggins-Smith gets by Kelsey Plum and gets to the window and pulls up from 15. Look at Jordan Horston getting a piece of that one, and Seattle's off to the races. Nobody back to defend Skylar Diggins-Smith. She wants the good, and Horston tips it over to Nekagumake. She said, let's go. Fired up with her defense. Ezzie, great catch, but then can't handle. Look like... Hook pass inside. Wilson, deep post position. Flips it up, and that one goes. Can't let her get that deep. Second chance just enveloped by Wilson. Number 1 in blocks in the league. Kelsey Plum, pump fakes, goes up on Horston. That one's off.
Affect that shot.
Diggins-Smith. Oh, nice no-look feed inside to Ezzie Magwigor with the kiss, and Ezzie... Oh, that was too easy, going right between the double team. Jackie Young scores, and Young.
Lane, and then you've got a penetrator like Jackie Young and Kelsey Plum. You just can't, it's difficult.
Oh, and then Jewel just creates for her.
38% from the three-point line. There is nothing that she cannot do.
Nneka, can she get her first one of the game from behind the arc? Yes, the 2. Nneka back to Ezzie. 12 on the shot clock, hands Jewel. Jewel will pull up after hitting the last one. No, and
that high post area.
Driving in strong as Plum to the corner. Gray 3, snuggles it home. Chelsea Gray, and now Noelle and Sammy Wickham.
The bench was very tight last game.
Ooh, Jewel attacks the rim and is fouled.
Gray is healthy at 7-1, but the pickup of Tiffany Hayes to have the luxury.
Team in Vegas has been shooting over 50% since Chelsea Gray came back, so you're not going to get them.
Playing for the Olympics, though, just another outstanding honor and achievement for Kelsey.
Alicia Clark, great set shooter. Well, up over the top, Clark feeds Hayes. Nicely done there by Alicia Clark.
Yeah, she had
1 of 5. Plum has it. Pump fakes Whitcomb out of position. Kicks to Wilson. That one's off. Asia continues to be really solid, fundamental position defense on Las Vegas right now. The double team in the corner. Tiffany Hayes forces it, almost gets.
Well, there was a combination of things. One, Seattle just really fundamentally stayed player. Then all of a sudden your defense is tight to grab rebounds. They were able to do both.
Sammy just rips it. That's dog on dog crime right there. Whitcomb to the lane and laying it up and in. Sammy
to read it and get off to the races. Defense to offense.
Hayes with it. Kelsey Plum, 3 on the way. Oh, a little get back there for Kelsey.
I'm coming back.
Well, her first 2 3 opportunities were wide open, so you're right. She just needed a tight window instead of a wide open shot. Hey, Nneka's got a 2-point field goal.
Let's make her at the next level. Didn't shoot the 3 well out of college, but has turned into one of the best.
Tiffany Hayes, that side saddle left-handed 3. Working on Kelsey. Will drive in. Into Joyner Holmes. Hesitates nicely just to kind of freeze the defense a little bit and gets the
open window for the pass.
Kelsey, the step through on Holmes. Oh, how pretty was that from the former record holder. Diggins-Smith with 10 on the shot clock. To Gumake, forcing her way through traffic. And
for granted what she is doing, as she has been in double figures every Seattle to take advantage of Wilson getting a breather.
Wilson against Magwigor, drives around, 1 on the shot clock. She get it off in time? No, she does not. Here's the Let's Go Storm from the thousands of kids here. Jewel Lloyd gives them something to cheer about.
Be ready, and they have been.
Bad pass. Martin on the steal. Wilson right down Broadway to lay it up and in for Asia Wilson. That's just her second. Clark.
Yeah, but the work she did at Children's and continues to do now as a member of the opposing team, it's just, you wish every... Alicia Clark, just well done, Alicia.
Absolutely. And not a surprise from what we know of Alicia when she was here.
Gliding into the lane.
This Vegas team is coming off of scoring 104 points in their last game, hitting 14-3.
Before halftime, so they have been active and disruptive without getting the bucket. Now her first couple of free throws, and she knocks them in.
More free throw attempts than any other player in the league since 2018. That is incredible. And you're not going to stop Ezzy when she gets the ball 2 feet from the hoop. That's assisted on a high percentage, as we see. Again, another sloppy possession here for Seattle, but Diggins-Smith could make chicken salad out of it, and she does.
Tip of the basketball, and it ends up in the hands of Skylar Diggins, who took advantage.
Wilson, the fadeaway, and she snuggles that one home.
Momentum, they played so well with the big feather in their cap to end with this momentum.
Posting up, tough shot by Alicia Clark. That's the hardest shot she's had all. Can't get it to go. Horston now. She's going to take it all the way in, and why not? Misses that shot, tipped out of bounds, and it'll be.
This defense for Noah Quinn in Seattle has been spot on.
Jewel splits the double, goes up, gets to the window, and gets.
Her ball handling skills and change of direction are just lethal.
Jewel Lloyd we get to see on a game-by-game basis, just so much electricity. Not the first time they've limited Vegas this year. In the first meeting, Vegas only had 28 points, which was a season low for the first half. Jackie Young starts the second. Looking on, Agumake has it now. Here's Jewel. Pull up from 15, knock it down in the end.
That contact, she draws fouls and can finish, even in the mid-range.
Dice for Gray. Tries again against Jordan. Step through. Tough shot, and how did she get that to go? Jewel on the push. No numbers. She's going to attack anyway, going right at Gray, and draws the foul.
Get an opportunity at a bucket.
Jewel Lloyd, just 3 assists. She'll also be the 3rd youngest when she does it. Could be today. Should definitely was 8 in the second quarter. Gray flips a pass inside to Wilson. And contact. Kids making a ton of noise every time Vegas goes to the free throw line and plays that. And still perfect. Chelsea Gray working hard on Diggins-Smith. Gets by her. Necka comes to help. Flips it inside A'ja Wilson. And a foul will send Wilson back.
Game. She's only 3 of 10 from the floor. She has been somewhat contained.
Can't make it to Climate Pledge Arena. Tune in for the nationally televised game on ION.
Got blocked.
Diggins-Smith. 3 ball in the way. Horston. That one looked pretty good, but didn't go down. To the corner. Gray again. Playing catch with Kelsey. She'll drive in, tries to go over Ezzy, and does with the left hand. Ace there. She is worse for wear coming back.
I saw something where there was looked like a mouthpiece or something went flying.
She still has her mouth guard. We'll see what happens right after this timeout. She took a shot in the face. Seattle by 3.
VPs this season had to head to the locker room.
So a huge moment there. Chelsea Gray as the C's.
She's known as such a great distributor of the basketball that time. Just shot. She faked the pass to shoot.
Diggins-Smith just as easy on the other end. On the floor, pick it up. Here's Young. Too easy. Wow, 3 consecutive drives.
Start the game.
Okay, all right. Here's Diggins-Smith. Puts it up, no good. And we got a successful possession here. And they've already.
It's coming over, and let's go. He's got that dog mentality for sure.
Vegas for the first lead since the first. Jackie Young coming the other way. Gets by Horston. Flips it up with the left and gets it to go. Dangerous. All cold in the first half, and you're only led by 6 at halftime. Jackie Young feeling it. Look out. 7 pass to Young. Jackie in her bag right now, going up against Jewel Lloyd, and she will get to
able to get to her spot at will.
Knocks that one down. She now has 50% off 2 rides to or from Climate Pledge Arena this Friday.
Nice job keeping her hands vertical.
3 ball, Alicia Clark, back iron. Vivians tries to keep it alive and at least does enough to get the.
Let's try to continue to try to get to the rim.
Seattle 3 of 15.
There you
Make
go.
it 4 of 16. That's the first score without a point.
And Skylar Diggins-Smith now double figures with her 6 assists.
Wilson, she knocks it down. Everything's starting to go. Diggin Smith on Plum, driving in. They'll say on the floor.
Block.
Sammy Whitcomb back in for the Storm. Gets tripped and fouled by Tiffany Hayes. Versus in the starting five, but having a Tiffany Hayes coming off the bench is big.
7 run for the Aces before the Whitcomb.
Testing her hand again. Back iron, gets her own rebound again. She's secured 3 possessions for Seattle in the last 3 minutes.
No chance for Vivians if she chases it down and scores.
Young against Vivians. Vivians says no, no, no.
Tough call. That's what makes Jackie Young. And she's made 4 of 5 from the line. It just puts pressure.
Gets ball the other way, 3 on 4. Young, the trailer. Squares up and hits Jackie Young. Somebody's got to cool. Diggin Smith around the corner and scores. Nicely done.
It's so smooth.
90-yard, 1 of 7 overall. 5 seconds left for Skylar Diggin Smith. Hesitates, the 1-2 in the lane, tries to draw contact.
Quarter.
Well, Vegas scored as many points in the third as they did in the entire first half, 30. And here's Jewel with it on the push. Joyner Holmes, pump fakes Wilson, White right out of the way. Joyner Holmes had a season-high 6 on Saturday against Dallas, followed it up with a season-high 8 in the rematch against Dallas.
Wouldn't go down for Lloyd.
Gray has it. The show and go off the window. Nicely done on Vivians. Now Lloyd. Try to trim it to a potentially 2-possession game, but they'll take the 2 instead.
Another steal.
Vivians has it. 3 on 2. Working her way in, throwing it off the window. Joyner Holmes! The tip.
The bench, this is a schedule with a lot of games packed in, and she's come up big.
3-ball Plum, and you can hear Noelle Quinn right in front of us say no! Feeds Ezzy, but stolen away by Asia Wilson. Here's Plum, back to Wilson, 2 on 1. Ooh. Great job by Diggin Smith to get there. Maybe she was in.
Asia Wilson, when she takes that step into her motion.
Ezzy Magbagor got 10 points. That means she has 1,500 for her career. 1,000th assist. The 3rd youngest ever to 1,000 assists and 5,000 points. And how about
one of the best at playing through significant contact and a rare
into Asia Wilson. Good post position. She's not going to miss many of those. She's not going to miss them twice ever. My goodness.
And good job by the officiating crew at that point of just letting some of the emotions go.
And an offensive foul the other way. This is a pivotal regular season game here on a Wednesday afternoon. Young, no. Rebound, NECA. That one's just ripped free from Ezzy Magbagor. NECA trying to get back on Kelsey Plum. Can't do it. Plum scores. 3 cushion right now. And Seattle needs to get going. NECA Gumake still looking for double figures. She has got a streak of 20.
Yeah, that was one that was unforced. So Seattle's going to have to defend again.
Backdoor cut Young and fouled by Horston. My goodness.
Legs. Victoria Vivians came off the bench with a spark. Had a lot of minutes.
Seattle Storm, teamshop.com. Final 4 minutes here at Climate. Biggest of the game for Vegas. It's go time here for Seattle. Jewel Lloyd off the glass. That's a good start.
In the corner, go right at the weak side. Asia Wilson couldn't get there.
Wilson from 18 snuggles it home. Asia 9. Lloyd on the curl, gets around Asia and just flips it up onto the rim and just lets it. Plum has it. Good D by Skylar Diggin Smith. Forcing a tough shot, forcing an air ball. Seattle basketball. Back 3, no good. Tipped around. Plum has it to Wilson, and she scores. Second chance opportunity to the game for Vegas. So Seattle's done a nice job keeping them off the glass. And the answer by the Mamba, and boy, was that needed. 6-point game.
To step up on this possession.
Backdoor cut. Oh, and they don't.
Oh, Chelsea Gray. That was just.
See what Noelle Quinn drew up. She drew up a straight line drive.
But it is a chance to stop the clock for Seattle. Get a couple of points on the board, and then margin at the end of this one is going to be huge. Seattle, they can get a couple of turnovers here.
And one Seattle will take. Lloyd, 15-footer, good! 4-point game. Mecca now screens for Jewel Lloyd against Kelsey Plum. Gets a step, goes in, flips it up. No good. Heartbreaker there for Jewel. You need a stop. Diggins Smith against Plum. Double teamed and foul. That's only the 4th foul. Wilson now against Agumake. Backing in. Tough shot forced by Nneka, and she knocks it down. My
6'4", turning and getting a big old bucket.
Lloyd puts it up. We got 3 free throws coming, but they're going to review whether she's on the line the last 5 years. 88%, 89, 89, 89.
Why she is so difficult to contain.
There is 3 free throws. The 3-point game. Wilson now to Young. Oh boy, Horston was sitting right there. Lloyd just chucks one up. No good. Tipped around Vegas ball. My goodness. She's
made the most threes on this team, and she can create.
20-20 game for A'ja Wilson. 24 points.
Just couldn't get a couple extra threes to go.
Here's Lloyd, does not get it off before the end. 20 game in WNBA history. Put down today by A'ja Wilson, the great A'ja Wilson. Aces go to 14-7. And now winners of 8 of their last 9 since Chelsea Gray came back, and they are on.